Alright, hey you guys, it is TsubakiSwagg, and I'm coming to you with my review of Beautiful Bones episode 4, and this episode is actually pretty fucking dope, and I have not reviewed anything since the first episode. That makes me feel really sad, but this episode was fucking awesome, and I have to say that Sakurano-san is fucking amazing, and the fact that she is so beautiful, and the fact that she's like an osteologist and she studies bones and just makes her more intriguing. And this episode was pretty fucking awesome because, like, in last episode we saw where she helped I cannot remember her name, is the girl that helped them find the little girl's house where they found her dead mother who was protecting the baby. They helped her figure out what happened to her grandmother, and it turned out that her grandmother didn't commit suicide. She actually went to the spot that her grandfather painted one of his landscapes at, and she wanted to see what it looked like when the sun rose, and she slipped and fell off the cliff, which was how she died, and it wasn't a suicide like they had made it out to be. So in this episode, we have a curse. Well, this man believes that he is cursed, and the dog, like, they think that it might be connected to the dog or painting, or it was just a whole lot of different things. And I can honestly say that I don't necessarily believe in curses. I mean, anything is possible, honestly. With all actuality, thinking in a practical sense, pretty much anything is possible. If you believe hard enough, and if you genuinely believe it, then it can happen. I mean, like, look at the movie The Skeleton Key, for example, because they said that the woman's curse wouldn't actually work on you unless you believed it. So, I mean, this show was, this episode was so freaking awesome. Sakurano, she is so nonchalant and almost like borderline a bitch most of the time, but she is so fucking smart, and she is able to deduce things without even necessarily seeing them, because she is just that fucking awesome. And I have a really strong feeling that whatever is going on with this guy is directly related to that painting, because he even told his wife that the painting wasn't in the house, but he has it in the house near the room from what Sakurano said. So it is a strong possibility that he might pass away, which would really suck considering that they just had a baby. But this episode was fucking amazing, and I like the fact that Shotaro is there to help Sakurano, because Sakurano would probably be lost without him in all actuality, but he is pretty much like her voice of reason, and I like the way they did their, like, character matchup in this show, because he is pretty much like her good side, her goodness, and they paired them up very well for this show. I'm so ready to see the next episode, which I actually think it comes out on Wednesday. Yeah, today's Monday, so it'll be coming out in a couple of days. I know I'm like hella late, but it's okay though, because I am back in business. Let's get down to business. If you know where that's from, that makes you freaking awesome, and you are now officially my new best friend. But anyways, I really don't have a whole lot to say about this episode because there wasn't a whole lot said. I do like how they had, like, the folklore of the dog. What's his name? I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But the dog is freaking beautiful. And did anybody else notice that he has a slight, like, aura coming off of him? I guess it's because he's white and they really didn't want to do a black outline on him. But the dog is freaking gorgeous. I love dogs. I really do. As my cat licks my foot. But I really do feel like he does have a strong connection to what's going on. He might actually be the one who's trying to spirit the evil away. I don't know. It is a really strong possibility. Like I said, anything can probably go in this show. But I really do feel like the dog doesn't have anything to do with the people dying, because he seems really sweet and he loves Sakurano, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But yeah, this show is pretty fucking dope, and I can't wait to see the next episode, because I really want to find out what happens to this guy. So yeah, so as always, I would love to hear how you guys felt about this episode. How do you feel about the way things turned out? But as always, please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. It helps me a whole lot. And this is TsubakiSwagg. saying adios.